What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you guys how to send BNB to a MetaMask wallet, which you will then use to connect to this drip.community to access the drip network. And then you will use it to buy and compound drip so that you could potentially make 1% interest on your initial deposit. This is not financial advice. I'm basically I had a little bit of crypto from back in 2017. It was like $200 worth, and it just sat because it was on coins that have a limited supply or unlimited supply. And honestly, I don't think those coins are ever going to be worth as much as the coins that are limited. Like for example, the drip coin. There's only 1 million of them. And because of that, the price, the potential for the price to go up is very, very high. It actually has gone up. I think it launched somewhere around $2-3, and right now it's sitting at 30 in about 7 months. And it could keep going up. And the whole thing about the drip network is that it's on a tax system. So whenever you make a transaction on it, especially from compounding to taking it out, there's a 10% tax that goes back into the network, if I remember correctly, and that helps the price go up. Because again, there's only 1 million of these, right? So right now there's about 18,500 or so people that are holding this coin, and it nobody knows about it. Compared to everything else, so the potential for this coin to go up is there. It's high, it's huge, and do this at your own risk. For me, it's a gamble, and I know the $200 that I've put in there, $200 and some odd dollars I put in there, I could lose at any moment, and I'm okay with that because that money I honestly forgot I had. That's what happens when you buy coins that meme coins that really don't amount for anything because there's a limited supply. Anyways, there's a couple of things you're going to need. For starters, you're going to need somewhere to buy BNB. My preferred place is crypto.com. Now, in my description, you will see a link to sign up. I believe if you sign up, you get like $5 or $10 free to use on buying it. Another place you can also do is Binance.us. However, I haven't had a lot of experience with the platform to add external wallets on, so I'm a little more familiar with the crypto.com one. The coin that you need is BNB, which is Binance coin, right? So the two places I know you for sure you can get it are crypto.com and Binance.com. Binance.us, by the way, because there is Binance.com, which doesn't work in the U.S., and then Binance.us. As always, check with your bank to make sure they will allow you to buy crypto. I've got a couple bank accounts, and only really one of them allows it for me, which is probably a good thing because if it was a local bank that I banked with, my main bank, I'd probably give myself a lot more trouble. So, because I have access to just put money in and out all the time, whereas the bank that actually works for me is not local. So, it's easier to not, drop in a bunch of money all the time. So, anyways, like I said, this is just for me, it's like a gamble. It's like a game. Again, it's not financial advice, so it's up to you if you want to do this or not. If you, I'm always open to new ideas. So if you see something that's kind of cool, you want to give it a shot, let me know in the comments. But anyways, so back to Drip. So Drip is a project that's been developed by Forex Shark and BB and their team, and it runs on the it's a BEP20 coin on the Binance Smart Chain, BSC coin. This is important because when you send your BNB from like crypto or Binance.com to a wallet called MetaMask, which is what you'll use, you want to make sure you send it to the BSC side. And I'm going to show you what that means. So, first things first. Come to drip.community.com and get familiar with this web page. It's really easy. We're only going to focus on the swap, the faucet, the white paper, the tutorial. Those are the 4 things we're going to swap. Very first thing I like to do is open up the white paper, which is basically an introduction to what it is. Right off the top, it says 1% daily return on investment, sustainable through tax on TX, which basically means that every time a transaction happens, there's a small tax, and that helps back with the supply. Think of it this way: you gotta get punished for selling or for selling your drip right back into BNB. They take 10%, 5%, whatever the percentage is, but that pays out everybody else, right? Because it makes the price go up. That's kind of the game about it, right? You're encouraged to hold on to it longer because eventually the coins will be worth more, and therefore the longer you hold it, the more you get, and the higher it's worth. So I'll show you about that. It's just compound interesting, right? You can pull at any time. You don't lock the money in for any longer than you want. There is no like 180-day lock or 90-day lock like the other ones. So you got the drip network, the faucet, compounding, onboarding, oil tax, the reservoir, the roadmap. I'm just going to focus on the drip network, the faucet, and compounding. Everything else, I don't even know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, but you read what it is, basically what the drip network does. The faucets where you sit there and compound it. You can make 1% of your interest on your investment, which is good. You put $100, you get $1 a day, right? We get $1 a day and you re-compound, you got 101. So now you get, more than $1 the next day, and so on and so on and so on, right? So I know guys that started with $500 back when this thing was $2-3, and now they're sitting at 6 figures. I mean, maybe they're doing something a little more to it. I don't know. Well, I haven't followed the whole journey, but I mean, there's ways to make money, right? You don't need to focus on this part, the onboarding system, yet. Like I said, we're just going to focus on the compounding, the faucet, and how to get it started. So the tutorial is a great video. It is a little less than an hour long, but it gives you the highlights of what the drip is, the functions and taxes of it, the referral system, which I kind of gloss over for now. You do kind of need a buddy to get started, and I will give you my buddy address here in the description for my page, along with a couple other things in there. But you just need to know how to buy, sell, and how to put it into the fountain, and which is the staking part, and the compounding, and then how to what you need to do that. So this is a great video to get familiar. I've only made it to about like this part here. Well, actually about the hydrating part, right? Because that's all I'm interested in right now. I don't plan on pulling my money out anytime soon, right? Again, this money to me was lost years ago. It's just been sitting dormant. I've already written it off, right? So anyways, okay, so things you're going to need. The very first thing you're going to need is a web browser that allows extensions. You can use Chrome, you can use Firefox. Now, personally, I'm a Chrome user. However, I've had issues with my wallet connecting and doing transactions with Chrome, so I found for me Firefox is easier. If you don't have it, download it, right? Then you're going to need an extension. Extensions, you just type in MetaMask Firefox extension. It says get this extension, you pull it up, you install it. I already have it. It's going to pop up here. On top of that, like I said, you need crypto.com or Binance. Actually, I don't even think I've said that yet. I think it was the last video. This is my second take. So, okay, you're going to need somewhere to buy BNB coin, okay? If you go back here, like I said, we're going to focus on swap and faucet. Here is how it works. BNB/drip, and then the USD, right? This is always $1, the price of it. You need BNB to buy drip. How do you get BNB? Crypto.com, Binance are the two places I know. I'll have a link to both of those for my referral page. So if you don't have it, you can sign up for it. But basically, what you're going to do is you're going to buy BNB. Now, there's a special part of this when you send it that you have to pay attention to. BNB can be sent to 2, if not 3 different places or wallets within the Binance network, right? For example, and I couldn't log into my crypto, so I'm using a picture I found on Imager, so credit to whoever took this picture. When you go to add a new wallet, an external wallet to crypto.com, for example, you're going to have the option of, do you want BNB or do you want BSC? You're going to want BSC. I do not know for sure, but I think if you send it to BNB and not BSC, and you set up the BSC network on your MetaMask and use that address, you might lose it. I don't think there's a way to get it back, so pay very close attention to that. Now, before you can input it here, you're going to need the wallet address, right? Okay, so this is where MetaMask comes in. You download MetaMask. It's going to give you an option to put a password in, create a new wallet with the password, and then you're going to get your secret recovery phase, which is 12 words in this particular order. You need to save those, never share them with anybody, and never give out your password. You can download this on your phone. Again, if you put it on a web browser and you put it on your phone, you're going to need to sign into it, and that's where your recovery key comes in. So it's very important that you save that. Once you have it started, this is what it's going to look like. You log in. Now, I'm already up and running. But what happens is, you see this part right here. This is called the network. When you click that, the only one you're going to see is called Ethereum mainnet. This is your wallet address. However, this wallet address would only work for like an Ethereum wallet here. We don't need an Ethereum wallet. We need a BNB wallet. So we're going to go here. However, you won't see anything, but you're going to hit Add Network, and you're going to find this tab here. Okay? This tab right here. So here is how you add BNB, or the BSC for BNB. It's confusing, I know, I'm sorry, but I'm sure there's better terminology for it, but you're going to have to type in a couple things on this. So, and I'll link it I'll try to link it in the description. I don't know if I can for sure, but if not, I'll pin it into a comment. But the very first thing you want to do is on the network name, you want to type in Smart Chain. And then for RPC URL, new RPC URL, you want to type this in. Always double check your spelling. bsc/dataseed.binance.org, and of course you need the HTTPS. You want chain ID is 56. Now ignore this error because I'm already signed up. I'm just telling you what to type. BNB is the symbol, and then down here you're going to type in the same thing. Actually, this is a little different. Sorry. bscscan.com. Caps lock, you don't want that. This is why you slow down. This isn't hard, but it's got these little steps here that are minute, but there's so many of them that this is where it gets annoying and you miss a sting. So you saw me hit, caps lock, and then I put an I where I shouldn't have it, and so on. That's the kind of stuff that gets frustrating. So, see, I'm not even looking at my keyboard. Also, doesn't help that I have a gaming keyboard, and they're not the greatest for typing words out, but that's what you need, right? Pause the video, take a picture. This is what you're gonna need, and you hit save. Now, currently, it won't let me because I already have it on here, right? But you have it. It pops up. It's gonna look something like this. After you hit save, it's gonna look just like that. Oh, go back here. Actually, here it is right here. I'm already here. So take a picture of that, right? This is what you need. This is what it looks like afterward. You'll have a 0, right? But you're going to copy this address. You're going to open up your app that has the BNB, the wallet, where you bought it. And you're going to send it again. Like, for example, in crypto.com, this is what it would look like for external wallet. You type in transfer, or look at the transfer tab. It'll say withdraw. You pick wallet, and it'll say which wallet, and then you look for external, and then you look for the BNB, and then this pops up. You have this option, you have this option. You need BSC. Put in that address here, name it MetaMask or whatever you want to name it, so hit continue, do the verification, and now you can send it to your wallet, which is what you need. Once you have BNB set to your wallet, it pops up here. You come back to drip.community, and we're just going to go to the main page so you can see. You'll have this option here. You hit connect wallet. It's going to ask you which wallet do you want to connect. Again, we're going to pick MetaMask. I believe you could do this with these other wallets, but the only method I know how to do is this way, and I'm not going to steer you any other way than the way I know. Again, do it at your own risk. But again, connect wallet. Now it's connected. See, it's got my wallet address, right? Then we hit swap. Now, actually, I'm going to go back a second real quick to Drip Network so you can see something. Now that we're connected, we can see things. Here's how many people are invested or are in this right now. 18,509. There is 1 million of these available. There have been almost 600,000 transactions. Every transaction is a buy and sell transaction. Every time you buy and you sell, there's a tax that goes back into the price of the coin, making the coin jump in price. Excuse me there. Now we go to swap, right? Swap. The current price is $30. This has been fluctuating today, up and down. But it's hovered around 30. So when I logged in earlier, it was 29, and then it was 32 earlier today, and so on. So I mean, it goes up and down. The Bitcoin and Ethereum and the rest of the cryptos out there don't affect the price as much as you would think, because most of the price what affects the price the most is the transactions. But it doesn't really, the market's not really doing a lot to it, so it's a little different. But you'll catch on to that. So here you've got the two things that you would use. You hit buy and you hit sell. Those are the two you're going to use on the swap. Now, even though you use BNB to buy it, you don't want to max out your BNB balance on this, because you need some BNB to cover gas fees for the BNB network, right? The Binance network. So if I hit this right here and type in 0.5. Oh, sorry, 0.05. To get one, hit buy. Yeah, let's okay. Yeah, let's not do that. If the MetaMask transaction is going to pop up over here, right? Like, for example, it's going to look like this. It's going to have a gas fee, right? You'd pay that gas fee with BNB. So, like, for example, I always try to leave 25 to 50 bucks of BNB on here, because every transaction is anywhere from 25 to 60 cents. It just depends. And that's also the same, we pay gas fee when you compound, which I'll show you here in a second. That is all collected via BNB. So you would put in that you want to buy a couple coins, right? You can really put whatever you want in here, but as you saw, I can't really buy less than a coin, I guess. So that's news. But I started off with $200, and I added another 60 bucks on top of that, and I'm at like 10 or whatever. And plus there's some compound in there that's got me over it, but over the 10 mark. But the rule of thumb is a lot of people put like 10 BNBs, which is $300. You don't have to. But people like dealing in whole numbers, right? So anyways, you take your BNB balance, you put how many you want to buy, you buy it, then it pops up over here on drip balance, right? Once you have money or drip here, you can turn around and hit max and sell it, and you can get taxed on this, 10% tax on all sales, and that goes back into your BNB, and then you transfer your BNB from MetaMask and go back to wherever you got it from and switch it for cash, whatever. But once you have BNB here and converted to drip, you go to the Faucet page. Now, on the Faucet page is a couple things. One, available drip. It's going to be 0 until you deposit something. Deposits are also going to be 0 until you deposit something. All this is going to say 0 until you deposit something. And you're going to deposit over here again. You're going to click this, hit max or whatever you want to deposit. This you can max out. It doesn't matter because the BNB is separate. It's not going to show over here. However, before you can do anything, what the heck that was, you've got to add a buddy address. So this tab here is going to be empty for you. You're not going to have a buddy address. Basically, it's an invite only, right? So, for example, here's my address. I'll put it in the description, but it's gonna have a tab. It looks like this. Put it in there. Hit add buddy, and then it will lock in. The buddies get some percentage. It's like a 1 or 2%. I can't remember. But it's an invite, right? You need that to get in. Over here, you can check out what people are doing. They're called drippers. So if I put my info again here, you already saw that I got 10, right? I'm just gonna hit this. Boom. That's what I got, right? You can airdrop people. You can take their address and send them to people. You can hit your whole team up. But these are things that we'll cover later. But you get to this page. You add the address to your buddy into the Get a Buddy tab. And once it initializes and refreshes, and then you go in here and you deposit your money, right? Deposit the drip. Then this is important. After 24 hours, or around 24 hours, you come back and see this available. It's going to go up. You're going to get 1% of your deposit, right? I started with 200, and I had like another $50 into it. I was like at 250 or whatever. I only did this like a week ago, literally last Saturday. And between the compounding, which every day you come back, and that's where the hydration is, that's the recompound, because you take this, when you hit this button, this becomes available, and you send it back in, and this goes up. Now get 1% of that. I'm making about $3.25 a day, right? I'm actually probably going to make a little more. I compound every night at 8 o'clock. In the last few days, it's been around $3, even though I was under the $300 mark. So it adds up, right? There's calculators you can use. I'm not familiar with them to talk about them yet, but you're making 1% of your deposit. You can leave it in there longer, but the reason people do the daily hydrate is because every time you hit hydrate, you get a gas fee. So I don't want to click it because I haven't done it since I just did this. But it's going to pop up. It's going to give you a gas fee. And the gas fee is like a cent or like I said, are about 25 cents to 60 cents. I haven't had one higher than 65 cents. So that's why, again, you have spare BNB, right? $25 is going to last me 50 transactions. That's 50 days, assuming the average gas fee is 50 cents, right? So let's just assume you put in $300, right? You come in the next day, you just made $3. You hydrate. It takes that money, adds it back in there. Now you got 303. Next day, the day after, you come back in. Now you're getting a little more than $3. Do it again, 306. So on and so on and so on and so on. And when you want to get out is when you hit the claim button, which I haven't done yet. I don't plan on doing anytime soon. But then you claim it. All of this comes back out. You pay 10% tax on that. So in this case, if I pulled out right now, a little over $35 would come out, and that goes back in here, and that'll push the price up a little bit of the coin, and then I could take this, convert it under the sell to BNB. This goes up, and I can go back into the wallet and send it out, right? Okay, so like I said, this isn't financial advice, but this is paying out 1% daily, up to 365%. That's huge, right? Because do the math. Theoretically, you put 1,000 in there, you get $10 a day. That's $300 a month on an average 30-day month, right? That's huge, you know. There's a lot of different ways to make 1% of your money every day, right? This is something that doesn't take a lot of work. You just come in here and do it every 24 hours. And again, the reason you do it every 24 hours is because there's a gas fee, right? I mean, I could do this 4 or 5 times a day, but it's not gonna. If I'm making 60 cents and I'm paying 67 cents, I'm making 67 cents. Tongue twister. If I'm making 67 cents and I do it right now, even though it was only a few hours ago, and I pay 60 cents a gas fee, I only made 7. If I wait 24 hours and get over $3, so just 1%, then it's worth it, right? You can add a team. To add a team, get people under you, be the buddy. You got to have what's called BR34P coin, and that's a different thing. This is also a coin that only has 1 million out there, but you need that to be able to get people. Again, it's in the white paper. That's what this referral thing is. And I know I said I wasn't going to touch on it, but technically, you hold 2, you can get 1. Hold 3, get 2. These coins are worth it to hold in your wallet. That's what this is. Because the price of this goes up. I bought basically, I guess I thought about 5, but I bought 4.9, right? So I'm like right here at $25. And last I checked, it was around $31. So that went up in 24 hours. I mean, that's just something to have. The reason you want that again is because that allows you to get more people under there, and you could build up a team. But so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you do, right? I haven't messed with the reservoir, so I don't really know what that is. I don't really know about the casino yet, but there's a lot of information out there for drip. It's going to be used. This coin's going to be used to mine other coins or to get rewards of other coins. Because there's only 1 million of these coins, the price potential is high. Like I said, I mean, yeah, if we could start, wishing, we could wish it was $1,000 per coin, right? I mean, I got 11 coins almost. I'll take out of $300. If that became $1,000 coin, shit. I mean, I have 11 grand, right? I mean, that'd be dope. The sky's the limit, right? But like I said, when I put the money in, I already counted as lost. That's why, to me, this disappears. Oh well, right? That money's been gone. Been gone since 2017. Just hasn't done anything, right? That's why I don't think it's an investment. It's more like a game. But again, not financial advice. So I think I covered the basics of it. I will post a video in the description. I'll have my buddy address, my crypto.com, referral link, and my Binance link. And I'm here to help. Just send me a message, drop a comment, hit like, share, whatever. Find out if you got a buddy is doing this. Use their address, whatever. But yeah, see you guys next time. The next video I show you probably in 30 days about this, unless I come up with something else to show you the progress. But we'll see how it works, and catch you next time. Thanks.